So since last week, I did look into the size of the mission, the quest or the mission icon. Couldn't work out how to increase the size of that other than reducing the resolution of the stream, which I'm not going to do. But I did manage to install the mod to correct the colors of the cars. Because I couldn't do the mission size, I've done the death counter instead. So Mike Lip's last lunch was the last mission I completed. I cannot remember what mission is next. You got a better car than a cop car? So I've only got 40 minutes left, so I might finish a little bit earlier just so this episode of GTA isn't too long for YouTube. I can't really go over. Can't go over time because I do have work this afternoon, which is why I don't have the stream this afternoon or later on.
Chunky Lee Chong is pushing Spank for some new gang from Colombia or Colorado or something. I'm not really sure. Who needs details? Anyway, he's got a noodle stand down in Chinatown. That rat has sold his last stir fry. I want you to take him out. If you need a piece, go around back of ammunition opposite the subway. Sort yourself with a 9. You know where it is, right? Well, remember, just watch your back in Chinatown. It's triad territory.
I do know where it is, and I will go get it. I don't need to, but I will. Just so I have more bullets. Although the mission would be done quicker if I don't, but that's okay. Which one should I use? Shotgun or Uzi? Or pistol? I won't use the Uzi because I might need it for drive-bys later on. How do I only have 60 health? Might use the pistol. Just gonna try to damage his truck or car to get him out. Or blow it up with him inside, I don't mind which way. get in there.
Tune in nightly or watch the 24-hour live webcast.
There we go. I'm gonna get some health before I save.
That last guy was so full of crap. Everyone knows women are made from sand.
Okay, great.
What?
Hello, next caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were talking about short guys and attitudes. Well, you know, you'd have an attitude too if you couldn't reach. You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? You're all the same, you giant. Oh, I'm tall. I'm so important. Listen to me talk about my tall stuff. I think I'll put this in the top shelf. Hey, what's the weather like down there? How's it going, short stuff? Can you get that? You're closer. Why so sad, Pee-wee? Who do you think you are? Short people are people, too.
All right, another award-winning show on Chatterbox. Today we're talking about anything, it seems. If you have something to say about anything, call...
Well, I wouldn't complain about talking about anything. Anything's better than nothing.
In fact, you can't die from a bullet. You can die from a cardiac arrest or organ failure or major hemorrhage. A small piece of metal ain't the problem. Besides, I only use my machine gun in the safety of my own home, the car. I ain't hurting nobody. And countries that don't have guns ain't America.
You know, that's a really good
Oh,
point.
that's
Countries
true.
that don't have guns aren't American. You know, if more people had guns, we'd have less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller.
I don't know how you work that one
I'd
out.
like to say something about
Australia
that.
doesn't
Being
have
the Lone Star State.
as many guns,
Look, that's
and
really wrong.
we
My
don't
father
have
worked
the
his
mass
whole life.
shootings all the
Played
time.
lottery. And now the state wants to pay taxes on the money you win from
And
that stuff.
I'm
Why
glad
the
we're not
lottery
American.
ticket?
All right, we're gonna hit the payroll van. It leaves the edge of Chinatown every day. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it off the road. Now hit it hard, and the punk-ass security guard should bail. And take it to the warehouse at the docks, and my guys are gonna take over from there. Now, it won't be doing its rounds all day, so don't hang around.
This mission's not too hard.
Now Freddy needs money. Because when Freddy's naughty, he needs to get spanked.
Well, there's some child psychologists who probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional development.
There it is.
Absolute rot, Lazo. It's lovely. Freddy needs a nanny. He needs a nanny, Lazo, because Freddy's been a very naughty boy.
How old is your son?
You see?
How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand that crap. But Freddy needs a nanny.
All right, that's enough of him. You gave this guy a green card. This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello.
Hey, get out of
We're
the
on Chatterbox.
car then, or the truck.
He's a real extreme. How do you expect to be a responsible member of society if you don't understand how the government spends your money? Why are people afraid of numbers, sine and cosigners, for the elegant, incredible discoveries of humanity? I mean, this Cartesian coordinate system has an elemental power I find liberating and sexy. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward the other 2% with a commercial. When we come back, we'll have a special studio guest. Special because he advertises on this radio station. Remember, it's not a conflict of interest if we own all the radio stations in town. We'll be right back after this message.
In today's fast-paced world, a split second can be the difference between achieving your dreams.
Hey, I just won the Nobel Peace Prize!
Thinking about security guards.
More Americans are
My
realizing they don't have the
work's
means to
old
unleash
security
powerful
guard
devices. You will fall behind.
was a truck driver recently, most recent job, and unfortunately he had a crash and the truck caught fire and he was trapped in the cab. Oh, I didn't mean to get out.
A wireless head-to-head 3D virtual reality polka, literally anywhere.
If it's a flash in the pan technology of absolutely no use to anyone, you can find it at House of Tomorrow. Remember, only technology
That
makes life
only
worth
happened
living.
on
House of
Friday
Tomorrow.
morning
We'll
because
upgrade your system, then you can upgrade your life.
Victorian
And now it is my great
borders
pleasure
to
welcome
South Australia
Fernando
are now
Martinez,
closed
who
again.
says
He
here is
was
the founder of Fernando's New
there
Beginnings,
was
a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. Fernando, welcome.
a road stop checkpoint at the border. There was a line and no one knew, but he didn't know it was there, and didn't see cars were stopped or didn't know they were stopped and rear-ended another truck.
I think so.
So sad.
It is the
He was
holiest,
such a
most sacrosanct
nice
thing
guy.
imaginable. Like a church. Yet, for it to be a happy marriage, it must also be like a brothel. The woman, she must be...
Need to get health again.
The excitement in America.
Excitement, exactly. Passion, thing.
Don't want to activate that information icon, because that starts a cutscene you
Give you a
can't
big
skip.
kiss. Not a kiss like I gave a woman or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean,
Why not, Laszlo? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why all this talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking how to say, hypothetically, you make... Impossible, Laszlo. If a man was born an angel, maybe impossible. But a man is born a man. And a man with knees. He needs a woman to tuck his babies into the bed. But for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical. A dream. Sueño.
So he starts flirting with this secretary, takes her out for a drink, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, he's found all kinds of uses for the office furniture.
Exactly, Laszlo. I know what you are like. I see it in your eyes. A wanderer, a dreamer, a man who has knees, but an ill...
Yeah, no, Tony, I've told her
this
real
mission.
sweet. She purrs, you know what I mean? Oh, here's the guy I was telling you about. All right, listen, this guy, he ain't Italian and he's no mechanic, but he could get things fixed. This is Pop's capo, Tony Cipriani.
Yeah, I'm Tony Cipriani.
Take him to Mama's restaurant in St. Mark's, all right?
Tony
Now listen,
Cipriani, he
I'm
was
planning a
the
job that needs a good driver, so drop by sometime later, okay?
person we played as last game.
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown first. I got a bit of business to take care of. Those washerwomen ain't paying their protection money. And watch the car. Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
More Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest technological devices, you will fall behind.
And what then?
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky, but you more likely, your marriage is ruined. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You're back into square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was...
Wait here. Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
You are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles roll into one. You save the marriage. And you save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, no, this is a bad name. It sounds beautiful. Then I think we call it Fernando's New Beginning. Because...
Get us out of here, kid!
How does this work?
it is a miracle, Laszlo. A miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband, the winner of bread 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I save his life.
How?
By giving him what he needs. And I can controlled environment. I give him passion.
What, with you?
There we
That
go.
kind of sounds like a...
The Triads think they can mess with me. The Triads. With me. Drop by later. Give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
Which he can take home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment,
Now I've got missions here I can do.
could be saved every day.
So this was
And
my
do the
safe
wives know
house.
about this?
This
If
is
their
where
hearts
my
not low,
safe house
they
was
know they have been saved.
Okay.
in the last
Open it
game.
up to the phones if you've got any questions for Fernando Martinez, Exotic Marriage Guidance Made Easy. Ring us now. Hey, oh, cool. We have a caller on line 1. Caller, you are on Chatterbox.
Hi, Laszlo. Hey, Fernando.
Now there's a
My
list
name's
next
Jerry.
to.
I'm a first-time
Well,
caller.
no.
And I
There's.
just wanted to say,
If I
hey,
get any more
Laszlo,
secure
you're a
cars,
real tough one,
I can take
Fernando
them to
back
that
there.
same
I'll tell you one
garage,
thing. He's a miracle worker.
and I can get
He
paid
saved
for
my
what's ever in
marriage,
them.
And I married a bus of a woman. Now I don't feel sick every time.
As I've done so far up to this point, I'm going to just continue doing Joey's missions until all of those missions are done and the icon disappears.
She's like a whole offensive line. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I say, Jerry, you are a man. It is a man's duty to love his wife, even if she is like a farmer. And now...
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, just the guy I need to talk to. Alright, there's a car stuffed with a stiff at the cafe near Callahan Point. One of the Forellis thought he was a wise guy, so he got what he had coming to him. Take the corpse to the crusher in Harwood, alright?
Okay. I do know the mission, and it's not that simple.
And a jerk.
But he's probably a good daddy, and you sound very pretty. Angry, and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women they think in new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the stream case,
There's people,
maybe she goes...
person in that car.
Janice, you call me 555-9292.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very hard word. A travesty. I work miracles, senor. Not pimping. I say, I give the passion back. And you better watch yourself, buddy. Because for my people, we take these insults very personal. And then, you no longer Mr. Talk Show. You Mr. Hookah on my tongue.
Who are your people anyway? Which exotic location do you come from?
I am Latin.
Latin is a big place there, buddy. Where in Latin?
I do not need to listen to these insults. I have pride. I have a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen, my friend. And
Latin is a language, not a country, isn't it?
To work a miracle.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? To happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world.
Get off! Get lost!
There we go. They can clearly see there's a dead body in the back of the car, and yet they just crush it without a problem, without a care. These missions give so much money. There's a hidden package, which I'm not worrying about.
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He once hit me so hard my spleen fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now. I'm the best pest control guy in East Portland. I've killed more rats, roaches, and vermin than you can imagine, and I love it. This is such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beat me senseless.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City...
There is a problem with putting chloride in the drinking water, though. Some people don't need it.
Killer bees.
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that if the current migration north continues, we will all be dead in 3 years? Did you want to become a bee stopper? I don't. That's why we must act now. Killer bees must be stopped.
I wonder why more people aren't talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
Ah, but the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep. They're going to take over.
All right, thanks, caller. Ants, killer bees, fat people, what's plaguing you? Call now. Chatterbox, hello, you're on the air.
Yes. I'd like to say something about these damn people on...
Little bit late. Need to come back at 6
I am the
a.m.
president of a group called Citizens Raging Against Phones.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone?